Hey guys.
Hey Mom.
Hey.
Have you ever wondered why, and me and Kurt were talking about this, have you ever wondered why anyone in their right mind would ever do heroin?
Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many times I used to sit there and wonder and worry about you guys, and I would be like, what the heck is wrong with them? Why would they go do something like that?
What's up y'all, Derek Lambert here.
What's up guys, Kurt Lambert.
RewiredAddiction.com. How can you in your right mind ever even do heroin to begin with? You know, why would you even do it at all, period? Like, who in their right mind would ever even do it at all?
I don't think you are in your right mind at all. I believe, like, if through my experience, the progression from pills to heroin changes the chemistry and your thought process and everything you do. The whole way of life differs from someone who's sober, who is in active using. When I used to say, me and you, like, before we ever even smoked pot, like how pot was for losers, I remember that. And I just think it's the progression, bro. It's the brain chemistry.
Well, I mean, we both know we're not in our right mind. They know that you can't be in your right mind.
Yeah.
But the question they're asking is kind of like, how could you even get to the point of actually doing it the first time?
I remember Opanas. I was on a very strong opiate medication, and I was inhaling it through the nose, like a bunch of them a day, and they were so expensive, and I was worn down. I wasn't in good shape, wasn't healthy, was using. Ran into a guy who had heroin and how it was so much cheaper, and sniffing it, and I did that a few times. And then honestly, the first time I shot up heroin, bro, you walked in on me. That was the first time I shot up heroin. You walked in on me, and I was like, I don't know, I was speechless. I was scared to death. It was crazy. And to think I would ever get there to that point, I was fucking out of my mind.
Similar to what you're saying. I mean, look, I started off innocently taking painkillers, and it progressed, and it became more of a tolerance, and it became, I wanted to feel that feeling more and more. Yeah. And when the day came, I couldn't find the Percocets. Well, I found Oxycontin. The day came, I couldn't find Oxycontin. I found Opanas. The day came, I couldn't find Opanas. Well, the next best thing, and that was heroin, and that was snorting it. But I would have never, ever shot up. So the same way, before I had ever shot up, I was asking the guys who were shooting the heroin up, what the in your right mind would you ever shoot something like that up? And then I found myself doing it.
Oh my God.
And so you it's kind of crazy, but like you lose control of your faculties to a point. And I heard it from Caleb, you know, from Canada. He said your brain is sending false signals to wrong locations. Like your thinking, the decision-making process isn't right.
Right.
And that's why we end up doing things we never would have, you know, stealing and lying and hurting people and doing what we did to get our high.
I experience some of that still now, even after being sober, your decision thinking and stuff. That's probably why you relapse.
Yes.
Like your thought process.
The rewiring of the thinking.
I could see, like, you know, myself being pushed over the edge and then saying the F-its, you know.
Well, that same question you can ask, right? Like, okay, why would you ever do it to begin with? Got it. Well, dude, you've done it 80 times, and every time it did the same thing to you. Why would you still do this again when you know what's going to do? Yeah. That's the insanity. That's what the program's talking about, restore to sanity.
And it's an obsession.
It is. Why would you do something you know isn't right or isn't good, right? So we do it. Everybody has things they do wrong that they know is not supposed to be done. But why would you do heroin after it kicked your ass so many times and still come back?
Go to jail every time because of it, and soon it becomes prison. Who wants to do that? Who wants
like
to live
you,
like
for example?
I know. I'm so
why would you ever do it again?
Right.
Ask yourself that question right now, since you haven't done it.
I couldn't, bro.
You passed your analysis.
Everything that I've gotten so far now, which is a lot from where I was with nothing, is too sweet. It is too good. Life, I see little things in life, having a cup of coffee with mom in the morning, shit like that, bro.
Right.
Like that is worth it. Yes, that is amazing. To see the beauty, honestly, in that and truly be like, wow, I'm in serenity. I'm at peace right now. I get those right now. But I still...
You still have these tendencies, cravings, little mental obsessions.
What do they call that?
Mental obsessions. Yeah. Because the phenomenon of craving happens after you have it in you. Right. You have to have the chemical.
Right.
The chemical ain't in you. But that doesn't mean you don't have a craving or a mental obsession.
Right. I agree.
So sometimes you think about it.
I agree.
Why would you ever do that, right? Do you have control over that? You see what I'm saying? Like the mental obsession? You don't have control over the mental...
Not if I was to use. If I was to use, bro, I'd relapse and I'd start using every day. When I do it one time, it's over. It is over. Natalie's coming home from work, PlayStation's gone. Shit like that. Yeah. Insanity. Who wants to do that? I don't ever want to do that again. Ever. Cunning, baffling, and powerful, right? That's what they say. Because it will sneak back up on my ass if I'm not careful.
Yeah, because that same question, why you would do it to begin with, can be asked, why would you ever go back to it after you've already done it? And it's insanity. It really is the insanity when you know, but it's almost worse now that you've done it, know when it happens to you, and still go back to it versus, oh, I've never tried it, there's a mystery here. I know it's been told it's wrong, but then when you do it, you're like, oh, this is a miracle, it feels so good. But then all of a sudden... everything turns to hell.
Hell yes. Dude, they say insanity is
expecting different results and doing the same thing.
I think that's not insane. I think insane is knowing the same results and then doing the same thing. Knowing that it's going to be hell and what's going to lead you back to it
and still doing it. That
is insane to me. Like if someone who doesn't know they're playing with fire and they're going to get burned, I can understand. But knowing that it's gonna kill you and you're like, all right, let's
what if you truly believe though that and this is what I've done, I truly lie to myself or somehow convince myself that I truly could try harder next time and do this differently, and then I go into it, you know, I convince myself that I can do it, but I just won't do it like that. I'll do it like this, and then guess what? The chemical's in you, and guess what? You're done.
It's the way your brain thinks because you bullshit yourself, I think. Exactly. And it's like you're telling yourself that, but it's whatever you tell yourself to get you what your brain wants, that drug, and you'll do it any way possible, and you'll lie to yourself too. But I think deep down inside at the same time, you know, it's just like, because you probably, it's like me, I've accepted, okay, I'm an addict, I need help, and then continue to do it.
I didn't even want to accept it.
I know, I didn't either.
I was so...
oh, man.
For years, I was like, no, I just have a problem.
Yeah.
No, I just let it go too far. No, I have personal problems going on.
I can manage it, or I'll just do it on the weekends, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Or I take this amount, I won't take that amount. Just ridiculous.
Right.
I won't take those, I'll take these. Or whatever it might be. Look, thanks y'all for watching, but
love you guys.
Look, we understand those questions. I appreciate them being asked because it's important to know those things. Like, why would anyone in their right mind ever do heroin to begin with, right? Well, then ask that addict the same question after they've relapsed 20 times. Why would you ever go back and do it again after it took your kids, your house, you're under a bridge right now? Why? You know, why? And so you really have to think, okay, something really serious is going on. And if you think this is just willpower, you might need to do some investigating, because this is damn sure far from willpower.
For me, yeah, I agree.
It's life and death, man.
So, yeah, you guys aren't alone. We understand. I love you guys, though, and we appreciate everything. And we're in this together, y'all. We can do it.
Appreciate it, y'all. Derek Lambert.
Kurt Lambert.
RewiredAddiction.com. Check the Discord. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, 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 scoot.